everybody. I hope you're having a good morning and for that matter, a great day. As you can see, we're back here in Genshin Impact. Today, I would really like to be able to play one of the new events. I've been sort of slacking on trying to get these events done, it feels. I know that they've been out for a while. I'm gonna mainly try to get this one done. But more or less, they've got some unique gimmicks, and I think they look cool. So I wanted to make sure that I could get them done on time because there's only a couple more days left. So yeah, no, I just wanted to try out the Fayz trial. Fayz trial? I think that's what that is. But yeah, no. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you do, you know what to do. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. And let's get into the video. Okay, so how do we exactly get into this whole Fayz trial event? I assume that there's a quest. The thesis proposal, he shall not pass. Interesting. I wonder if that's intended to be a reference to, you know, the wonderful, wonderful Lord of the Rings movies. You know, it could be a nice little reference. I like it. I like it. If it is intended to be so, then it's a pretty good one. If it isn't, then who really cares? Hello there, groaning researcher. I assume your entire career's gonna like implode if I don't step in. Yeah. Future silent mushrooms in a corner of a dark forest. Very much a scholar, that's for sure. Jamie? I don't know that name very well. Hello there. How may I help you, groaning researcher? I'm assuming that this is the event where you take pictures of enemies and expose their weakness. But I don't exactly know if that's this event or the next one. I saw Addie doing it one time, so I was like, that's a pretty cool event. I like the gimmick. Yes, it has a deadline. We get it. I mean, there's just a lot. Hostility sensor. Or sensor. I said that very weirdly, but hostility sensor, I assume it's just a, like I said, you take a picture of enemies that you are fighting and then it gives you like their weak points, and so it kills any of the enemies that you didn't have or like you could have killed or something. I don't exactly know how it works, but you just try to get as many monsters in the photos that you take, which is pretty cool. You follow to the testing ground. You follow Jamie to the testing ground. Yes. Port Ormos. Yes. This is where we do the test. We do the test in this domain here. And that's where we get given a team and a sensor, and we have to take a photo of the things. At least that's what I think I have to do. It shouldn't be too much different from other events. Okay. No, this one's a tad bit different. This is a different one than no, this was. So you charge up the potion and then you use the sensor and it exposes all the weak points. The more enemies you have photos of, the better. Okay. This, like I said, this one has a pretty cool gimmick to it. It's not necessarily the most unique, but there's a decent challenge to it because you have to get as many weak spots in each image as you can. And then there's a bunch of little challenges that you have to do where you have to expose 7 weaknesses, do a point total, and then expose a certain amount of weaknesses in each stage. The biggest thing about this is it's on a time limit and you're given a team that is predetermined for you. So it's kind of nice and kind of unique in many ways, but I think it's kind of cool. So where exactly do we get started in this domain? I know it has many, many, many stages. Okay, the first team is Klee, Xingqiu, Kali, Kokomi. So it seems like it's very much a sort of Dendro Bloom set, which is pretty cool. Okay, so a standard effect. 3 feral grass shockwaves will randomly be unleashed at the position of opponents whose weaknesses are exposed, dealing AoE dendro damage. Opponents with more than 2 weaknesses exposed will be prioritized for the attacks. Cool. Buff effect. The number of feral grass shockwaves will increase by 5, and the dendro damage dealt is increased. Okay, so if I level it up once, it does 3. If I level it up twice, I get 5, and it deals more. And it prioritizes targets with more than 1 weakness. Okay, let's definitely try it out. We've got a pretty good team here in a Bloom water DPS sort of way.
Rain outlines. Hold the line.
Okay, I can now hit T, and every enemy that I have in the area will, it will expose their weaknesses, and then I hit E, and I fully leveled it up, so it's gonna bloom all of them out of existence. Very, very, very cool. I like it. I believe that Kali's honestly one of the stronger Dendro DPS characters in the game. Not like that's saying much. Mainly because there aren't that many. Do I need to deal reactions? Oh no. Okay, I am assuming I have to capture them all in the box. That's the wrong effect. Okay. That's all of them deleted out of existence. Gotta love it. I mean, I'm assuming that it's very, the more you have, the better sort of thing. Can I get the 2 on the side? Do they have to be fully in the box is my question. No, they do not. Goodbye. Deleted.
Let me weave you a verse. Rain outlines your fate.
Okay, so it's not that hard to get the whole. It's not that hard to get the whole 30. Capture 30 weaknesses in this. Okay, I very much feel like I can get everyone in this picture. Does it not count? Okay, it does count people behind. Okay, that was my next question was, does it count people behind?
Hi. Covenants of the deep. Rest and rebuild.
Dude, Kokomi has strong driver DPS. It's so good. Will I actually be able to capture enough weaknesses here? That is my question. Yes, I actually will.
Fly. Just like we rehearsed.
Okay, I have 50 more seconds.
Rain cutter.
Torrent, bring refuge! Hold the line!
We really have two, like, main DPS characters on this team. And E. Goodbye. I really do like Bloom teams. I think that they've definitely grown on me.
Let me weave you a verse. Know my sword.
So it's also kind of cool because I'm super excited for Nilu, and I know she's gonna be the queen of Bloom DPS comps.
Rest and rebuild! Billowing surge!
Okay, overall, we've got a little bit more. Goodbye. I don't think I'm gonna be able to charge up enough camera for it to do one more. So I think that's the end. A total score of 3,000 with 104 weaknesses captured. I'm gonna say that that's really good, in my opinion. Okay, what's the next stage? An electroshock team with Fischl, Kokomi, Yelan, and Sucrose. I kind of feel like this is sort of like a, hey, you really want Kokomi now event, because I feel like they're shoving Kokomi onto a lot of these teams. I know she's not on all of them and only on the two first ones, but it really felt like that at the start. Okay, the standard effect will unleash a single blazing burst on the active character's position, dealing dendro damage to, or pyro damage to all nearby enemies. The affected thing increases the blaze burst damage. Okay, so we have very similar vibe. The only downside is, how far does the blaze burst go? Okay, it goes far enough. Way more than far enough.
Come,
Things are about to get dicey.
don't break my glasses. Swirl, Mark II.
I haven't played with like default Fischl in so long. Can I get the guy on the left as well? Yeah, I think I can. Yes. Just barely. It feels like it doesn't really need to resonate through anywhere because it's all like strong enough as it is already. It's like, do you really need it to emanate off of the character or the enemy? It feels like it's all just gonna kill everything on the screen anyway. Like,
Torrent, bring refuge!
just want to mainly focus on taking pictures here because the picture taking is insanely strong. The amount of abilities that you get to just kill everything on screen, just insane. I kind of forgot I had Yelan on this team. Ah. I think I'll be able to capture most of them. I feel like the guy on the left, that like slime there, yeah, just barely outside, but it doesn't matter. They're all dead anyway.
Animo test 63.
Gotcha. Things are about to get dicey.
Wings of darkness. Come, hold the line. Billowing surge.
And I feel like it's just wait until all these are dead. Just save up some extra.
Absorption test.
Quietly now. Game's up. Fun's over. Gotcha.
You know what? Just take the picture. Damn, that wasn't enough. Sad.
Rest and rebuild.
Not like I'm doing poorly or anything.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
I don't think I'm doing horribly at
Animal
all,
test
but
6308.
definitely
Animal
could be
hypostasis
better.
in you- I summon thee.
Quietly now.
Alright.
Take it easy.
Sumeru music is just so good. Goodbye. And it's the same thing again.
Gotcha.
Stand clear.
Things are about to get dicey.
Allow me.
I mean, these definitely could use a tiny bit of diversity
Torrent, bring
in the
that
enemy usage.
Let's move out.
I would really wish for them to someday patch that new bug that's come in with the sound bug. I really think when enemies get killed, it's way, way, way too loud.
Absorption test.
Quietly now. Gotcha.
Okay. I think I did just as well. You know, about the same point total. It also helps that all of the teams are pre-made. So, you know, it's not necessarily as difficult as it would be if I had to run one of my own teams. Not like my teams are bad or anything. Okay, 3 ripple fields will randomly be unleashed on the position of the enemies, exposing them to 1 instance of hydro damage per second. The field, okay, so it's just water instead of dendro, pretty much the same. A freeze team, interesting. I'm sure we can make this work somehow. I think out of all of the teams that they've done, I really liked Bloom the most.
Ayana special.
Obviously, always start out with just a nice little, quick little boom.
I'm a rock.
Okay, so it's this cool rain effect.
Shadows of
Oh, it lingers. Interesting. I think that there are things you could definitely do with it since it lingers, but
As one with wind and cloud.
I don't have C6 Kazuha.
Wind knows me.
I mean, let's be honest, most of the time they don't give you C6 Kazuha. Partially because I think C6 Kazuha is a little too strong for their taste. Really gonna wait that long?
Nature. Fallen leaves adorn my...
Can't handle your drink. Let me scribe.
Dude, Diona always sounds like a cat. It's great because, you know, I get that she is like a cat person, but it's interesting how the drizzles work. I'm sure I could lead enemies into it to get like extra
As one
bonus
with wind and
damage.
cloud. Into the wind.
It is also kind of cool that they have us do it using a freeze team. I haven't used a like serious freeze team in a while.
Yeah.
Just kind of
The
cool.
wind knows me.
And then teeth. I'm sure I can get all of these. And it's enough. Goodbye.
A touch of frost.
Freeze doesn't deal like a lot of damage right away. It really relies on all of its other abilities to like make enemies more vulnerable to DPS. And it seems like the water is very, you know, spread out.
One with nature. Clouds hide. The birds.
I think that this
Written
might
in the stars.
be my lowest
One with my blade.
level, and that's okay, you know. Definitely T this one, Because that's going to be an easy. Yeah, 16.
But how? Spirit Blade, attack!
We must have like increased crit on Frozen.
Look at you.
I mean, we do have 2 freeze. I didn't realize that we have 2 enemies or 2 allies that have, you know, we have 2 cryo characters, meaning increased critical on freeze. It's crit rate, I'm pretty sure. This one's a bit awkward because I really badly want the. Oh, I can zoom out. That's kind of. That's some abuse. You can zoom out. You know,
From whence you came.
it's a little easy if you can zoom out. I didn't know I could zoom out for every other one. Like, why would you never want to just be full zoomed out anyway?
The wind knows me. Clouds hide. The birds call.
Clouds high, the birds call. Yeah. Okay, that one was a little bit harder because freeze doesn't have as much burst DPS. Elemental dissonance. So we have 2 cryo. It seems to be a physical team with pyro. Well, what is this? If it's C6 Bennett, then what the heck is this team? I need to know. Is it C6? No, it's C1 Bennett. Right? It's gotta be C1 or C0 Bennett, right? And then will cause electro damage when you pop the thing. Cool. I feel like we've gotten the gist of that. Like, I feel like that sort of thing hasn't changed too much.
Reveal thyself.
Okay, then pop Q.
Shudder. More speed.
Really going for the
Teamwork is dreamwork.
physical DPS in this comp because, yeah,
Blood
that's
of frost. Beg for mercy.
okay. Running away so I can just always zoom out. That's such a like life hacky thing to do. Wait. Zoom out all the way. And boom.
I'm going. Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Don't get frostbite.
Vengeance will be mine. Eye for an eye.
Teamwork is dream. Shadow Raven. Let night fall.
This moment will be frozen in time.
More speed.
I like how the music's sort
Blood
of
of
calm.
frost. Shudder.
Honestly, I can't be asked. The dogs are just too annoying to me. Way too annoying.
More speed.
Just get them out of here. I wonder if they intended for you to have the ability to zoom out on the camera. I think I'm gonna get all of them. Yep. Goodbye.
Everybody stand.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Oh, so sorry.
Crush. Huh? Freeze to the core.
I haven't ever used Eula before. It's always just run to the outer wall, hit the ability, and zoom out all the way. That way you can just guarantee a kill on 90% of them.
Teamwork is dream. Shadow Raven. Let night fall.
This moment will be frozen in.
Beg for mercy.
I'm doing a bit better than with the freeze team, but that's not saying much. Goodbye.
I'm going in!
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Oh, so sorry.
Flood of frost! Yeah. Sure. Huh. Huh. Yeah. Huh. Shudder!
Zoom out all the way, and goodbye. Deleted. A boom. Wait a second. Do it again, because I can't be asked to fight the Electro Dogs. I don't know why I hate the Electro way more than I hate the Geo Dogs, but I do.
Freeze to the core!
I actually did better on that team than every other team I've done, believe it or not. That's kind of weird. Okay, so this one deals 4 elemental explosions. 1 hydro, 1 pyro, 1 hydro, and then 1 cryo, respectfully. Okay, that's kind of cool. It's a bit different. This one's called Shield Breakpoint. I don't know why it's called that, but it is. It is cool that this is sort of showing off how you can build unique teams on most characters.
I'm here.
I'm just gonna run away, hit T. Just start out with a good picture is probably one of the easiest, best things to do. Oh, it does it on top of me.
Quietly now.
I didn't know that.
Here comes the catch.
That is a bit more difficult for the wanting to guarantee, like, you want to capture everyone in the image, you want to be as close as possible, but
Things are about to get dicey.
if you don't want to put up with the other things, you want to be, or if you want to deal the most DPS, you want to be as close as possible.
Be still.
This one's going to be a bit more unique than the others. So I think it's going to be more, try to be closer, zoom out, take a picture, run in. That's the vibe I'm getting.
The depths beckon.
Diana special. Pew pew.
Pew pew. Ayato's strong, but always his playstyle has always been weird to me. I've always thought his playstyle had a very weird vibe to it.
Kamisato art.
I guess in this case we have 1 freeze and 1 vaporize reaction, which is kind of unique. Elite enemies. Here they are. This one's kind of hard to capture everyone in, so I'm just gonna try to leave the person out on the left.
The depths beckon.
Do this. Do that.
Can't handle
Do
you,
that.
Huh. Yeah.
Put on a shield because
Game's up.
it's just
Fun's
so
up.
much DPS. Not me, the enemy. Take a photo. And delete everyone.
Think you can bully me?
This one has good DPS. It's just kind of
Things are about
weird.
to get dicey.
Nice and spicy.
The effect is a bit harder to pull off with the camera, which I guess makes it a bit harder to get high burst DPS. It isn't as easy as the other ones, because I can't just rely on the camera to just carry me. It also doesn't help that once the elite, you know, it requires the elite enemies to be killed for the things.
Here comes the catch.
But killing all the elite enemies is kind of hard sometimes. I meant to switch to her and alt, but that went pretty alright. Not as good as the other times. I'm liking the gimmick so far. I think it's very unique. Okay, so this one deals hydro damage to everyone, and I have a pure pyro team. So, yeah, this one's gonna deal hydro damage to the enemies, I think.
Blow them all up.
And then heal me. I think that's what I read, but I honestly don't know too much.
Jumpy Dumpty Go. Everybody stand.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night into
And
the wind.
Boba, get them. Eat this.
I mean, pure pyro is also just really strong in its own right. I don't want to put up with dogs, I'm sorry. Can't be asked. Goodbye. I don't find these guys nearly as hard as the dogs.
Teamwork is dream. Yeah. Blazing delight.
And they're all gone. Except for the slimes. And then more dogs. Please delete the dogs from existence.
La la la.
Goodbye. More dogs. Didn't know they could spawn 2 rows of dogs together, but goodbye.
Da da da.
Even more dogs. I guess they're just swapping back and forth between dogs now. Once again, goodbye. Even more dogs. I'm just taking pictures of them, because might as well. I think that this is the last picture chain I can do, and then next time it's gonna... I'm not gonna have, yeah.
I'm going in.
As one with wind and cloud.
Dude, my score's already super high.
You're
Probably because,
out of the frying pan, into the fire.
dogs are pretty, pyro's pretty strong on its own. I know it's like trying to make me think that pyro's not nearly as strong, but pyro's just one of the strongest elements in this game. I think pyro by itself
One
can
with nature.
hold out pretty
Clouds
well.
high. The birds.
Boba, get them. Pew.
It'd be really unfortunate if I just... Don't mind me if I just delete all of you real quick from the game. Goodbye. It's pretty satisfying. I gotta admit that. The camera is incredibly satisfying to, like, nail. Wow, I'm at 4,000 score and
Yeah. Everybody
I haven't
stand.
even...
Wind strider.
I haven't even, killed that many. I've just been abusing the camera.
As one with wind and cloud.
Like I said, pyro's pretty strong on their own.
La la la.
Having the camera being just pure water isn't half bad. I really just popped Klee ult and then swapped off of Klee. Can you guys tell that I don't have a
Adorn my
Klee?
night.
It's very much just wait and try to take as many camera pictures as I can before the things ended. It is funny how you can hit enter and actually take a camera screenshot. Well, that went really well. 5,000 points. That's like way ahead of everything else. I was kind of struggling on getting Mora for this, before this event. I don't think I'm gonna really need that much more after. But so far my weakest has been the Freeze team, and my highest has been just the pure Pyro team. I'm not exactly surprised by this turn of events, but okay, now we have a Electro sub DPS with a Animo main DPS. Interesting. I like the vibe of this. I guess it's trying to tell you that, you know, you can use whatever team you like in this game. But this game has some pretty interesting teams. You know, I feel like I can kill these guys without camera.
Gotcha. Things are about to get dicey.
Why do I feel like absolutely stupidly fast? It feels like the game speed just got increased like a ton.
Fracture.
Out of my way!
Maybe it did somehow. I don't know.
On me! Game's up. Fun's over.
It's
Quietly
just
now.
Delon's ult feels so fast.
Can't fool me.
Goodbye. Once again, goodbye. Just taking multiple camera shots in a row is probably the best part about the camera that's so satisfying, is just the ability you have to just delete everything on screen in a single button press without actually having to deal with a lot of the annoyances.
Stand with me! Power that ended hush! Lightning, terrified!
Here comes the catch.
Confess.
Electrocharge is also a cool, fun comp for me. I've definitely enjoyed it when I've ran it by myself. And running a main DPS Hyzo, I haven't done that too many times. I know it's pretty good.
Eyes on me!
I know he's pretty good, and I've seen him be pretty good before, so I'm not exactly surprised by his turnaround. I definitely believe that the Mirror Maiden's probably the harder of the two. I mean, that's why she has 5 weak points all to herself, which is completely fair. I'm gonna kill these guys and then let her be
Things are about
by
to get
herself. Cause yeah, you even want to compare how hard the Mirror Maiden is. The Mirror Maiden lineup is so much harder. I think I'm gonna get another camera shot after I take this camera shot, so I'm just gonna take this one and then, yeah, and then I'm gonna take a picture of the Mirror Maiden. And then I'm gonna be forced to actually fight the next wave, which is fair.
Out of my way! Dissipate!
Kookie's an interesting Electro support character. I feel like you don't really think about her when it comes to playing an Electro support. It sucks that they're either like stupidly damage focused, like Kookie is, or I feel like they're just not very good with like Diora. Or Dory. I don't know why I keep calling her Diora. Believe it or not, Animo main damage, still pretty good. Well then. So it turns out of all of the teams that I played with, the Pyro team was my strongest turnout. And then the second one was the Elemental Dissonance. Kind of surprised by those two, but like, I already knew that Pyro's one of the strongest teams in the game, so I'm not exactly surprised. I really liked the gimmick of this event. I think it's nice, short and sweet. It gave me, how many primos did I end up with? About 500. So it gave me about 400 something primos. Pretty good all around. Nice. You know, gave me more wishes for when I eventually wish for Nilou. I'm super excited for when she comes out so I can run a pretty good Bloom comp. But, you know, I had a pretty good time. I hope you guys did as well. If you guys enjoyed, you know what to do. But I think I'm going to be calling it here. It's a pretty basic event. I enjoyed myself. I hope you guys did as well. And, yeah, no, see you guys later. Goodbye.